Hey y'all, welcome back to part 2 of chapter 2, Grader, with Professor Blowers. We're going to jump right into it. We left off on step 11, and so we needed to learn how to print titles with row 14 repeating at the top, so let's just jump to it. And we're on the bulb sheet. Be mindful of which sheet you're on, please. And so we're going to go, first thing you want to do is select the entire table. Scroll up to the top, select, we'll go to the page layout tab. And in the page setup group, click on print titles. That'll bring this up. And then it says, let's see here. We want row 14 to repeat at the top of each page. Rows to repeat at the top. 14. And I believe that's all we have to do. We've removed the total row. We should have done that last time round. That's all we should do for that one. So we're going to repeat that, hit OK, and then it should want us to do the other one. Reference isn't valid. Pardon me. I bet it wants me to do this. Aha. So what you want to do, pardon me, on that one. So click in the rows to repeat at the top, and then click right on the 14 so it knows that it's row 14. And that's that. You won't notice it till you print it. Okay? And so I believe it's then going to have us do the same thing on trees. Yeah. So then step number 12, you just got 3 points. Well done. Step 12 says click on trees. And then what you want to do here is, bear with me a moment, format A alpha 14 to G42 as a table. So home tab, styles group, format as a table button. This one we want to be light green, table style light 19. So there's green, 19 is probably this one. 12, impossible. There it is. Totally possible. Anyway, so click on this one, light green, table style light 19. After you've selected the table, there's the data. You've already done that. The table does have headers. So voila. And so we've done that. If it's not available, if you're on the Mac, choose another one. I'll give you the points back later. Insert a total row. So table tools, design tab, table styles option group. Click on total row, please, or Control-Shift-T, which pops that there. And so we're going to filter by category for evergreens. I don't even need to scroll up. So click on the category drop down or the filter here. Deselect and select evergreens. Notice the filter, or the funnel, if you will, filter funnel. And from here, we're going to sum the quantity in the stock column. So, sum the quantity in stock in the stock column. So click in here in Bravo 41, sum. How's that possible? That's not, don't do that. It's interesting that it puts it right there. It worked on the previous page. I even checked the math. We deleted the total row. It'll probably have us do that here too. That's odd. Because the number, or Control Z. Oops, I cleared my filter. I was wondering what was happening. Evergreens. What we want to do is we want to sum this up. Oh, well, in that case, you have to click the right cell, Professor. Ta-da. So in A43, and you'll notice on the left-hand side, since we have it filtered, your numbers are going to be different. It's going to be out of order. So that's why you see 20, 25, 27, 41. So here in Alpha 43, click this, click on sum, and that should give you 583. Check, check. Ooh, record the result in Bravo 11. We didn't do that for the previous one. Bravo 10. B11. Give me a second. I'm going back. Bravo 10, Bravo 11. Hold the phone. Up here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this previous one here, let's go back. Well, let's not go back. I'll do the trees first, and I'll show you how to do the other one. So it said we've already summed that, and it wants us to record this number up here in Bravo 11 because we're then going to clear the filter. That makes sense. I was wondering why it had us clear the filter. We record what we have. And so we'll just go back to bulbs. We'll do it one more time. We're going to have to add the total row to bulbs. Sorry to lead you astray. select the table. You're gonna have to it already is formatted as a table. So then all we have to do, go to the Table Tools Design tab, click Total Row, and we're gonna filter for tulips on category, and that number in Alpha 43 should change. Tulips, I say? $4.33. So then what you do is you type in Bravo 11 here, do 433. So you're going to need to go back if you haven't done this. Type in 433 here, and just like you had right there. And I'm sure it's going to want us to clear the filter, but just give me a second. Record the result in B11. Select the table, clear the filter. Yep, so that's 11 and 13. Okay, we're doing it on both sides. Step 11, step 13. We're going to clear the filter. And so that would be our category. You can get rid of, and it wanted us to get rid of the total row too, didn't it? Give me a second. Remove the total row. Yeah, I figured. So, okay. Clear the filter right here. Select all. Good. And then go back. You're going to select your table. I'm in bulbs. You can do the same thing on both. Select the whole deal. Table Tools Design tab. Deselect total row. It's okay if it references it. Hopefully. Yep, and that's why we type this in right here. It doesn't make it go away. It keeps that number here, and then we can put our table back to normal. So that, I think, is really handy. We're going to do the same thing to trees. We already recorded 583 right here. So in our table, we're going to deselect, or we're going to get rid of the filter, and then select the table, which will pop up the Table Tools Design tab at the top. I really hope this Panopto is recording. Good. Is my audio working? Sure better. Back to Excel. Selected the table. Table Tools Design tab at the top. Deselect your total row. Don't even worry about that. Hit OK. We're set. We're on step 13 now for 3 points. It says sort the table on the item number, so step 13. I don't have it on this screen. Hold on now. We were working in the trees worksheet, so good, I'm here. Sort the table on the item number, smallest to largest. So we did this on the previous one. Smallest to largest on the item number. We already removed the total row. And then on this one, on trees, we haven't done this yet. So we're going to print titles so that row 14 repeats at the top of the page. So where did we get there? Print titles was page layout tab. Page setup group, print titles, click on rows to repeat at the top here, and then it wants you to do 14, which you have to go over to row 14 and click it. Hit OK. Save what you have. Almost there, y'all. Step 14, it wants us to group the worksheets. So select trees, it's already there. Shift, click bulbs, right click. It says we can ungroup sheets, so it looks like they're already grouped just by selecting them. So you can group or you can ungroup. So you can do it, let's see here. Right click on trees, select all sheets. Okay, you can do it that way. I just shift clicked it. But let's just go for it. Bulbs, shift click trees. You need both of these selected, okay? So another way, click down here and you need to select all sheets. Merge and center the title in A1. I wonder if this is going to work. Hang on a second. We'll find out. A1 through, so alpha 1 to gamma, golf 1. So select, we have them both selected. And then you're going to go to Home tab. I'm sorry, that was File. Home tab, Alignment Group, Merge and Center. And you want A1 to be across A1 through G1. And I'm going to have to pause here in a minute. So what's the deal? What's the deal? Sorry, distractions. Apply the title cell style. So cell styles is in the style group. Over here, title is this one. Then for A2 through G2, select this through this. Is it E? Ooh. Oh, yeah, G, my bad. So we're good here. A2 through G2, merge and center that. Home tab alignment group, click merge and center. And then in the styles group, click cell styles. And then for this one, probably heading 1. Yep, done this project too many times. Heading 1 for that one. And it should be making edits to both of them, so bear with me. Auto fit column A. So right here, double click. There you go. In the column heading area, double click right here to auto fit it. And you should be good there. Step number 15, it says with all the worksheets still grouped, center the worksheets horizontally, change the orientation to landscape. It should be here. So it says it wants us to center horizontally, change the orientation to landscape. So bear with me just a quick moment. Quick change of scenery. The next step on your grader is 15, and we need to make sure that our worksheets are still grouped, and we need to center them horizontally, change the orientation, all that jazz. So click on the page layout tab in the page setup group, click this button, which is our page setup button, and it wants us to center them horizontally. So that would be here. So click on the margins tab, center on page horizontally, change the orientation to landscape, back to page, was it on page? Yep. Page orientation, click switch to landscape, and then it wants us to add a footer in the left section with the file name. So bear with me just a moment. Header, there's the footer, and what we're gonna do is you'll go to, you're still in your page setup, and your header and footer, you're going to click custom footer, and then it wants it in the left section, I believe, and it wants the file name, which is this button here. And you'll see it if you print or print the PDF. So 1, 2, and 3, there's 5 more points. If you're on the Mac, by the way, it says on the page layout, hold on. Notice if you're on a Mac, it says on page layout tab, you have to change the width to 1 page. But hang on just a moment, because it wants us to display the print preview and change the settings to fit all columns on 1 page. Okay, so we're going to hit OK here, to press OK, and then File, click on Print, and then it says change the settings to fit all columns on 1 page. Okay. So what you're gonna want to do is go to the File tab and then select Print, and we're on step 15. Just a heads up. And then down at the bottom where it says No Scaling, click that button, and then it wants you to do fit all columns on 1 page. Okay. And if you're on a Mac, again, you just change the width to 1 page. Okay, and then you're good to go. You can press the back button once that's done. Let's save what we have, and you're going to ungroup the worksheets by clicking down here and going to Ungroup Sheets. And that's set. Let me see here. Step number 16, ungroup the sheets, make the trees the active sheet, which it is, and then insert a new worksheet. So you can just press this button right here, click New Sheet. We're going to call it Summary. Yep. So rename here, SUMMARY, enter. And it wants us to make columns A through D, so select A in the column heading area through D, shift click, and then drag to the left until it's 170. That's good enough for me. Move the summary sheet so that it's the first sheet in the workbook. So just click and drag it to here. See that little black drop down arrow? So summary is going to be at the front. We've changed the size of these 4. Okay, you can go outside. Cats. And then we are on to step number 17, and we're almost there. We're just about done. So in cell A1, alpha 1, type Pasadena. If anything's written in blue in the instructions, you're going to write it down. So Pasadena inventory summary. Curious. Merge and center that across alpha 1 through delta 1. So select all of those. Home tab, alignment group, click merge and center. Alpha 2, type as of December 31. Enter. Merge and center, alpha 2, and I didn't do the titles, just bear with me. Alpha 2 through delta 2, merge and center. Click back to alpha 1, and it wants us to change the cell styles. So home tab, styles group, cell styles button. First one's going to be called title. Next one's going to be called heading 1, same as before. All of this is going to look very, very similar. That's curious. I merged and centered too early. That is very odd. Oh, it's because, is it? No, that's not because that. Okay, cell styles. And this one's going to be called title. This is really odd, y'all. Give me a quick pause. Hey team, so real quick, I'm going to show you sometimes what happens on the grader. There are some mistakes. So it had us decrease the pixels, but go ahead, type in Pasadena inventory supply, and we'll work around it. Select A through D. We're going to merge and center. Cell styles, we're going to go to title. And to fix that, we're just going to drag it back out to where it fits. A through D, there you go. And then in A2 we'll type as of December 31. A through D, merge and center, home tab, alignment group. And then in the styles group, click cell styles, and this one should be heading number 1, yeah. And that fits, that looks a lot better. And now what you could do, that's the oddest thing, because that doesn't fit. Could be my Excel. Just try to make this as, we'll keep it like that. Okay, step number 18, and that was worth 4 points. This one, bulb sheet, copy the range alpha 4 through alpha 8. So bulb sheet right here. It says copy A through A4 through A8, which are all of these headings right here. Control C, display summary, paste it to A5, apply heading 4 to the selection. I wonder if it wanted us to do that earlier, heading 4. Let me do a search. Nope, just here, thank goodness. So we've copied this, go back to summary in, let's see here. A5, okay, thought so. Put it right here. And then it'll more than likely center the column titles. Apply heading 4, style to the selection. One thing I'm going to do is in this A column, I'm going to auto fit it. So all of these fit in right there. And our heading still looks great. So it should look like this. Auto fit, you just go in between and double click. From there, apply heading 4 to the selection. So reselect these. Home tab, styles group, cell styles, and it said, was it heading 4? Done. And you might want to auto fit again, ever so slightly. Okay, step 19, we're almost there. In the summary sheet in cell Bravo B4, type bulbs. Charlie 4, type trees. In cell D4, type tree, bulb slash trees. Okay. Center the column titles, and then apply heading 3 cell styles. So center, so select these 3. And then this is your center right here. Home tab, alignment group, center button. And then styles, so home tab, styles group, click cell styles. And this one wants heading 3, which is right down the middle. Okay, everything looks good. I think we're all right. Moving on to the next step, we are on Bravo, step number 20. In cell B5, Bravo 5, we're going to enter a formula that references B4 in the bulb sheet so that bulbs total items to play. Oh, this is awesome. This is a really cool step. So a reference. So all you have to do is in Bravo 5 type equals. What does it reference? Cell B4 in bulbs. Oh, easy. So click on the bulb sheet, and all you have to do is click on cell B4. So equals in B5, click on bulbs, and then you're going to do it does say refer to B4. References B4, hit enter, and it'll bring you right back here, and whatever it says here is what it says on that bulb sheet. Very handy. Perfect, got it. Create a similar formula to enter the average, median, all of these. Okay, for bulbs, I bet we'll do it for trees too. Yep. Okay, so average price. So all you do is you type equals, click on bulbs, and it'll be the same steps. So just make sure. Average price equals, click on average price, enter. Median price, type equals, click bulbs, median price, enter. Equals, click on bulbs, lowest price, B7, enter. Highest price equals on the summary sheet, click bulbs, click the highest price, press enter. Okay, now, and those are references. That's a cell reference. Then it says create similar formulas all the way down, B6 through B9, done. We're on to step number 21. And this is probably the longest, it's got to be the longest grader project, by the way. So we're going to do the same thing in the trees worksheet. So total items, type equals in Charlie 5, click on trees. And total items is this, B4, references B4, yep. And if it gives you this error, double click here. That's odd. Just a quick second. Just going to delete it and do it again. So Charlie 5, type equals, click on trees, click here. But, oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to do items in stock. Trees equals items in stock. Bravo 4. Am I clicking bulbs or something? Equals. Type the trees. And we're going to want the total items in stock, which is that on the trees. Hit enter. And I keep getting this hashtag one. Okay, well, that was weird that the autofit didn't work, but it should have the first time around. You get the hashtags, double click. That's weird. Excel. That does the trick. And so same thing for average price. That should have been smoother. Charlie 6, type equals, go to trees. Bravo 5, done. There we go. Median price equals, click the trees, enter. Lowest price, summary worksheet. Charlie 8, hit enter. Click on the trees, find the lowest price, enter. Highest price equals, click on trees, click it, enter. Done with that step. Next one. Cells delta 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Insert column Sparklines. Oh boy. So click on D5, delta 5, and insert tab. In the Sparklines group, click line. Oh, we're gonna, yeah. Our data range, hang on a second. Using the values in the bulbs and trees columns, format them using the first 5 Sparkline styles in the first row. Okay, we need our data range, and so that's going to be these two. So right here, select Bravo 5 and Charlie 5. Press OK. And then we need to format it, so don't deselect. First 5 Sparkline styles in the first row. Using the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are all our different styles. I wonder if it wants 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. Format each Sparkline using the first 5 Sparkline styles in the first row. Well, there are 6 here. And usually it wants a bit more. We're almost done. So let me think here. Yeah, that's an odd one. So we're just going to choose this. Just choose this first style. Usually with Sparklines, it has us do a lot more, but we're not going to. Using the values and bulbs, format one using each of the first 5 Sparkline styles. So let's just click and drag down. I really don't know what this would be used for or why they're having us do this here. And typically they have us put markers on, but I don't think it makes any sense to do it like this with just 2 data points. So let me get back to you in a second. All right, solved it. So what you do is instead of a line, it wants it to be a column Sparkline. So in the Sparkline Tools Design tab in the type group, click on column instead of line, and that should bring that up. Column Sparklines, you can develop blah, blah, blah. First 5 Sparklines in the first row. So here's what we'll do. We're gonna go, this will be that style. That one can be that it's doing it to all of them. Just choose one. This isn't really critical stuff. Huh. Just use the first one. If it marks you down, I'll give you the points back. Okay, so we've got that down. I'm really surprised. First row. That's the first row. I see 6. That's really odd. Sometimes the instructions aren't perfectly clear, just a heads up. So then to the range Bravo to Charlie 5, that would be apply comma style to these. So select Bravo 5, Charlie 5, home tab in the number group, click the comma like we did earlier. And then 0 decimal places, so then that's this button, 1, 2 in the number group, that button. And then in the Bravo 6 to Charlie 9, that's the rest of them. And it should be automatic, but we want to make sure that this is a counting number format, that's this. Someone's at the door. And now they're gone. Oh, just ignore it. So we've selected these, sorry about that. We've selected Bravo 5, Bravo 6 through Charlie 9 as asked. And it should automatically be a counting number format, but that's what this is. Center the summary worksheets horizontally, change the orientation to landscape. That should be in our page setup group. So page layout, this page setup button right here. You want to say hi? Okay, Pippa. So where are we? This is Pippi Longstockings. Just a quick moment back to Excel and center the summary worksheet horizontally, change the orientation to landscape. So here's our landscape right here. And then center the summary worksheet horizontally. Give me just a second. I'm gonna get this cat off me. Hang on. She's not going anywhere. So let's just get back to work. It's our last step anyways. So we need to, what we just did is we changed the orientation to landscape. Here in margins, what you need to do is it wants us to center the worksheet horizontally, which is this button. And then the last thing we do is we insert a footer in the left section with the file name. So header footer button, go to custom footer. In the left section, it wants us to include the file name, which is this right here. Press OK, press OK. Save it, as you should probably every step. And without any further ado, save it and then submit for grading. So let me show you real quick, get out of there. Let me show you real quick how to do that. So to submit it, get on MyLab IT and go to the same spot that you downloaded everything for your Chapter 2 grader, and you're gonna re-upload it to that same spot. You leave me be. So let me show you. So click on course materials. No audio detected. Should be able to hear me okay. Go to, that is the wrong class, pardon me. 165 synchronous. Or I guess if you're asynchronous watching this, you turn it in there as well. Course Course materials, Excel chapter 2. Why don't you learn how to type, huh? Oh yeah, you don't have opposable thumbs because you're a cat. Okay, Excel chapter 2. Click on Excel 2G. You're going to see how I did. And I kind of glossed through a few steps because I've done this so many times I might have missed a few things, so bear with me. Oop, we've already done that step. This is where you choose the file and you upload it. I gotta find where on earth I might have put it. Adios, Pippa. 2G inventory version 1, that is the correct time. That is the correct version. Anything above a 90 is worth 100. I probably got a 75. So you submit it, and I'm going to show you different ways to get feedback so you can improve it, because you do get 3 attempts at this, okay? And if you run into issues, it's up to you to go back in and improve your score, okay? So once you do this and it's pending, go ahead on the 2G inventory, these 3 buttons, click here, click View Submissions. Well, all right. I really need to believe in myself more. So if you followed along with both of these videos, you should have gotten this score. Anything above a 90 is worth 100%. Let's see what I missed. What we missed. We worked on this together. It's going to be something silly. Okay, so this is how you look and see how to make improvements. Okay? And I showed you this on previous videos. So you can go, you can look, you can see that I didn't switch the decimal places to 0. Well, let's find out. So then you go back and bold trees. There it is right here. So I'll get my points back by going here, Home tab, and decreasing the indent. Save it, re-upload it, there's my points. What else did I forget to do? This. Yeah, I didn't. Those data bars, I didn't spend too much time on. As long as you find one that you think is professional, I'm fine with that. As long as you get the concept, that's what matters. And I forgot to cell A1 of the sheet, summary sheet, content was not set to Pasadena inventory summary. Did I really forget that? Did I say supply when I was supposed to say summary? Either way, anything above a 90 is worth 100 points, okay? Another thing that you can do is you download this. It's the live comments report. This is really handy. And this kind of creates a, well, let me show you. A markup report. It tells you where you made mistakes, and it's more feedback in how to improve your grader score if that page doesn't give you quite enough. So this is the markup report. And you can go through this and you can see on each sheet, this is actually the sheet that you uploaded, you can see where you made certain errors. So look at that. I knew it, but I didn't change the decimal place to 0. Isn't that handy? So you can go in and then resubmit 2 other times. You get 3 total submissions, and I'll take the highest score after as soon as you hit the 90% threshold. Same for the midterm, same for the final, except on the midterm and the final, you have unlimited submissions. So please, please know how to look at this markup report, and that's this right here. This will tell you where you made all the mistakes and show you on your own file where you made the mistakes. It is awesome. That said, as long as you know how to get here, this is an important page as well. Please rewatch this video again if you weren't able to get there, but that's how you get feedback. That's that. That's really it for me. So that's how we do the grader. And this is how I end this video and go outside and get some sun. So nice working with y'all. Let me know if you have any questions, and stay in touch. Message me on Teams if you have any questions, and ciao for now.